set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the New England Patriots. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Second down following the run. Oh, design run for their wideout. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Let's go! 38! Ohio!
From the gun, here's Bissett. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. Now the former Notre Damer, this is C.J. Procise. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now a handoff looking right, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short.
Let's go. 1, 9,
Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
come on, let's go. 1, 9.
From the red zone now, Brissett. His pass caught with the 4. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They've got that momentum going, a touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams have scored a ton of points the week before. The very next week struggle to score almost as if they used it all up. Not in this case. This group appears locked in.
And we're going to have to make some adjustments if you're on the other side of that football. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. Here's Jarvis Landry now on the return. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Osweiler. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
This one taken from the 7. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Let's go. Green.
Back to the air. Osweiler after the pick 6. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
3 yards to go here on second down. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green.
On the carry, this is Zenner. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12.
Check. Philly, here we go. Hurry up, here we go.
They go again now with Zenner. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one. And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package.
Yeah.
6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Osweiler now to throw on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And they can't bring him down. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough, tough job to contain them.
Here we go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Come on, let's go. Ohio.
Out of the gun, Brissett. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's brought down after a good game. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
An update from Buffalo. The Bills have taken the early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone.
Let's go. Flex round. Flex round.
Now they try the right side here. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriots score. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Gonzalez to add the PAT. I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
3-19.
They'll run here with Zinner. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
They'll run. This is Zinner. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphins shaking up on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now a play fake here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jarvis Jones. In from his linebacker's spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. Set now on second down. He's going to air one out. And this is caught inside the 5. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. And that one results in 35 yards. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. Red zone opportunity. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. To throw is Brissett. That's complete right around the 8. And that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for second down.
Well, that wasn't exactly a thing of beauty. I know they completed the pass, but look at the yardage lost. I mean, who does that make happy?
That's why I don't play in PPR points per reception fantasy leagues right there.
You'd be really
You don't deserve
upset,
anything
right?
for that.
But you get credit for it? Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Well, I know whoever has this team's defense, they were happy about that play.
Second down, Brissett. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3 and not giving up 6.
This offense so far on third down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is third and goal. Into the air once more. It's Brissett. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kiko Alonso. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Second down, it's Drake. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Give him 3 on the play, and just like that, it's third down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs.
Let's go. 3-19. 3 over.
From the gun, it's Osweiler. And he finds Stills, complete. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
First down, Drake. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
It's Osweiler. Step back. He can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Solomon Thomas coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down for a loss of 5. And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. From the shotgun, Osweiler. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, Any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Here's Dorsett. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Let's go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
New England on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Jarvis Jones in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Throwing now, Osweiler on 1st down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And, oh, a big collision there. He's hit and knocked backward. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
On the run, it's Pumphrey. He will push his way down to about the 14. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Come on, let's go. 190. 190.
A 2nd down throw for Brissett. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
After the interception, here's Osweiler. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Second down now after the incompletion. Out of the gun, it's Osweiler. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Dolphins on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. To throw is Osweiler. On the left side, this is Stills. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Dorsett on the return. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. And the Patriots take over. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Shift together here from the D-line.
Let's go, Ohio, 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 Ohio.
On 1st and 10, Brissett. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm.
Let's go. Brad 38. Brad 38. Flex round. Flex round.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield.
87's getting the ball. 87's getting the ball. Flex round. Flex round.
Throwing again, Brissett on 2nd and 10. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Well, one thing's for sure, they're still taking their shots downfield, even with a big lead.
I think it's way too early to go into a shell, so I like what they're doing. Continue to take your shots. Continue to be aggressive. It's not their job to slow themselves down.
New England on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go. 38.
They'll throw again. Brissett. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Around the NFL, 2nd quarter down in Tampa. And the Bucs are out to an early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So both teams have their marching quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
It'll be a gain of 6, and it's a 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On the run, it's Zenner. And an alley to run. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Zach Zenner, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And that makes it 23-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here comes Philip Dorsett now to return it. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
So 2nd and medium, 2nd and 5 now.
Let's go, Ohio!
And now here's a carry heading left to the 40 and no further. So the broken tackle didn't get him much. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
New England on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here's Matt Darr now as he'll punt it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Landry now on the return. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And the Dolphins drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Only able to make it to the 15 after the broken tackle. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Now Osweiler on 2nd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. They go play action here on 1st down. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down. Throw for Brissett. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
2nd down now after the pass completion. From the gun, here's Brissett. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Let's go!
To throw, Brissett. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And out come the Dolphins now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Over the middle, complete. That's Gregory. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. Now Osweiler on first down. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jarvis Landry, his second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And the lead's down to 2 scores now at 16. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here we go.
Off the play fake. Here's Brissett. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
New England on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Red 38.
Out of the gun, Brissett. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Kiko Alonso. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Short throw pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Elsewhere, a third quarter score. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one taken just inside the 10. And now running right through it. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Here we go.
Now a play fake here on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Zach Sanchez with a pick. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
Looking around the league from Raymond James Stadium, they're in the third quarter in Tampa. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Now Osweiler will keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Escaping the pressure right. And Stills bringing it in. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So here we go, first and 10 now.
Watch it now, Barney. Hurry up, here we go.
They'll throw on first down with Osweiler. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time. Football, really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So we've got a 2nd and 5. Osweiler. And now here is another interception. Picked off at about the 31. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
Ohio.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. New England on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is third down and 12. Brissett. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 48. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Third down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field and an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
Elsewhere, a third quarter score. The Bills, they're just pouring it on in that one. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken about the 12. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Back now in Foxborough. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Now it's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Man 38. Man 38.
Here's Brissett. Complete to the tight end Kittle over the middle of the field. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
And he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
First down, Brissett. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Miami. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's right.
Anytime we have
That's
a
right.
defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play. And the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
And the lead is up to 5. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Patriots. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Come on, let's go!
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Well, he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Here we go.
Now they try the right side here. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves them with third and just a couple.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
New England on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This time they face a 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Fresh set of downs here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Let's go.
On first down, Procise. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's why you see a lot of teams that like to play 4-3 defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well, because you count on your defensive front, the tackles and the ends, to eat up the blocking in the offensive line and keep that guy in the middle clean so he can roam through the football and make a tackle. In this case, he introduced himself and said, "Hello, my name is Mike."
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Let's go. Grand 38.
Again, they run. Again, it's Procise. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Let's go. What? Nothing. What? Nothing.
Now Brissett. Funches with a catch over the middle. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. Time starting to run out here in the fourth. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series.
Let's go.
They go play action with Brissett. That's caught left side by Jake Butt. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Elsewhere, a fourth quarter score now from Tampa. And the Buccaneers have just extended their lead. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them.
Let's go.
And they'll run it here. Spinning away. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Patriots have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. So now a big spot for the Pats as they'll go for 2. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they up their lead to 3. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So now here come the Dolphins. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. From the gun, it's Osweiler. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. 23 yards on the play. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
They send Stills in motion. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now look at 56. Look at 56. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Set.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Wasn't able to get anything, no gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful. Not necessarily on that play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Oh, without a doubt, because protecting the football is job one for anyone who's carrying it. That's exactly what he tried to do on that play, but it didn't gain him any yardage.
And he finds Julius Thomas. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. In the red zone this time.
All right, here we go. Green 39.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Solomon Thomas in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
Back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gregory. And now the timeout call. So 5 seconds left, and a field goal would send us to overtime. The Dolphins on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Set. 319. 319.
One last shot for Osweiler. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Maybe some temptation here to try to go for the win, but I think you got to kick the field goal.
I agree totally. When you look at the time left on the clock, that's not a spot where you take the gamble. Go ahead and kick the field goal here and take it from there.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. With 2 seconds left in regulation, this to force overtime. And his kick is right there. It's good. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So the Patriots coming out now. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That could give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it, because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses, because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
Now a first throw here in overtime. Caught left side by Funchess. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
It's 3rd and 4. Big play here, trying to keep this opening drive of overtime alive.
Let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38! Ohio! Ohio!
From the gun, here's Brissett. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. The temptation to go for it probably there. Always is, especially in overtime. Got to punt it, though.
I think you're right. I think that you absolutely have to punt it away and trust your defense, especially play a little field position here. But you're so right about the temptation. Another way to satisfy that, though, line up in punt formation and fake it. That's another way to get it done.
Now Landry. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return, and it'll be Dolphin football. First throw in overtime now for Osweiler. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And the offense still has a couple plays to go to pick up the first on 2nd down and 3.
All right, here we go.
Now it's Osweiler. Dancing to his... And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Solomon Thomas in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. They'll run it now out of the gun. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Charles, any chance they go for it here?
I think that there's a chance. They have to consider it because of the way they played offense in this game. I mean, look at the scoreboard. Look at the points that they put up. They feel confident that they can keep it going. But the risk is, and the downside is, you don't get it here, you've set up your opponent in really good field position.
The Patriots offense now. They work their way back onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before and realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well.
else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Brissett now on second down. Big hold to the 30. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 2 minutes to go here in overtime. We'll be back after this. They run the counter now on first down. A spin. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They'll run here with Pumphrey. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Defense has to stand tall here. 3rd and 1. Tight end carry. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. So just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They'll try to throw now. Brissett. He'll dump it off to Procise. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
Partner, this is a pretty good drive they're putting together. And I know if I'm on the other sideline, that offense, kind of helpless, isn't it? Because they may not touch the football at all, because if they go down and score a touchdown, this thing's over. Absolutely. That would write an ending to this script. We'll see what happens. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now they try the right side here. And he's got some space here. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. And everything right now rests on the right foot of Zane Gonzalez. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime, as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. And everything right now rests on the right foot of Zane Gonzalez. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime, as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. And everything right now rests on the right foot of Zane Gonzalez. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. Well, we thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it. And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory. And I don't care what distance that field goes from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through. Not only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to do their job in order to give him one last chance to put a foot to it.
So for the Pats, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next.